Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and we're coming back to G.I. Joe Mission Critical. Colin covered this for the channel, but I had not played it, although I do enjoy the Power Rangers system that it was based on. But Renegade sent me the core game, and then I bought the Midnight Storm expansion because I love ninjas, and I'm going to do a playthrough of that using the official solo variant that Renegade posted on their website. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and interviews, or come and say hi on our Discord. So we've covered Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid and G.I. Joe Mission Critical multiple times on the channel before, but just for the quick rundown, you'll have a team of characters in this official solo variant. You have 3 characters. I have Snake Eyes from the base game, and then Jinx and Mutt and Junkyard are the 2 heroes that come in the Midnight Storm expansion. And you have this map of 4 locations, and enemies are going to be deploying onto these locations, and then you'll be using actions to move around and fight them in a card-based combat system. And you need to keep them under control until the boss comes out, which is later in the deployment deck. And if you can defeat the boss in a couple of combats, then you win. And most of the game is this card-based combat. You'll play cards, paying the energy cost in the upper left. Many of them will have you roll attack dice that have a chance to hit or miss. Each character has their own special abilities. You can take actions to move around and start combats. We have 5 for the entire group in this solo variant. Now that should be enough to go on for now. I'll explain things as we roll along. So we resolve 5 deployments for each round, and you flip a card. The icons on the left are going to indicate how many minions and of which type you're placing, and the icon on the right is going to tell you which of the 4 locations to go to. For this playthrough, I've assigned the Cobra Troopers this yellowish black token for spawns. And then these red ninja enemies, which are from the expansion, are red, because I thought that was appropriate. All right, so here's 2 Cobra Troopers on the place with this icon, in this case the Jungle Laboratory. 3 more on the Research Lab here. 2 red ninjas also on the Research Lab. In each location, the glare is kind of blocking it, but each location has a value, 5 or 6. Cobra Temple is a 5, so these 2 are 6s, these 2 are 5s. Once you have that many enemies there, it's panicked and gets one of these tokens, and that is a thing that will push you towards the end game. And then any additional units, once it's full, will spawn in the next location clockwise. But we're not quite there yet unless we draw another one of those cards. And nope, we got a nice friendly single red ninja over there. And last card, okay, 2 more up there. So we don't have any panicked locations yet. We've got the most people over here, a few enemies up there, and nobody down here. And all 5 of these cards go to the bottom of the deck, and we'll get to the rest of the deck and some mini bosses and the final boss later on. So I do have 3 heroes, but I'm only using 1 because in this official solo variant that, again, you can get from Renegade's website, you have 3 characters, but they all have to move together. And I have 5 actions each turn. So again, 1 move action will move everyone to a location. It costs 1 action to start a battle. And then finally, there's the recover action that lets you get some of your discarded cards back. So let's start things off right and move into the most dangerous location for our first action and then start a battle for our second. Now, in the normal game, each player has their own hand. In this one, you have a hand of 7 cards taken as you like between characters. I'm going to do 2 each for Mutt and Jinx and 3 for Snake Eyes. And then for foot soldiers, these basic people, you can only fight 4 at a time. So let's go ahead and do 2 red and 2 blue here. We'll do the reds first. We're going to put them in this row. Anybody with a fast keyword like that one is going to go to the far left. Here's our blue guys. Another fast one. Okay. And then we also get energy to play cards with. So we have 3 because each hero started with 1. And then we get 2 more at the start of battle. And we're ready to go. If you haven't seen these games in action before, Power Rangers or G.I. Joe, each team will alternate taking turns, and normally the G.I. Joes would go first, but if any card for the enemies is a fast card, in this case, yes, then they're going to go first. And they just activate their leftmost card and tap it to show they've gone. In this case, Overwhelming Force says deal 3 damage. We got to pick one of our characters to suffer 3 damage. But before that, let's meet our characters and their special abilities real quick. So Jinx from the expansion has a ton of things to mitigate bad rolls. It says once per battle, when any hero resolves a circle, it's a blank result during an attack, deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. It doesn't have to be the one being targeted for the attack. So she can turn misses into successes and apply them to whoever she wants once per battle. Snake Eyes is from the base game, and since I'm going against Storm Shadow, were they brothers, I think, in the canon? I forget. But, yeah, he seems like a natural one for this one. He is a solo operator. During each battle, he gets an extra die to every attack he does until another hero plays a combat card. So I'll often be trying to do several Snake Eye-related things before I get to Jinx and Mutt and Junkyard. And speaking of Mud and Junkyard, I place the Junkyard card in my play area. I'll show you that in a second. And then at the start of each battle, I can choose which side he's on and ready him. So his attack side is a lot like Jinx. Exhaust this card during any hero's attack to change a miss into a hit. And then his guard side can be used when anybody is defending to add a shield to the defense result. I'm going to be on the attack side for most of these battles, I think. I want to kill things before they kill me. All right, those red ninjas are attacking for 3. And what I'm going to do is flip cards from one hero's deck looking for these shields until I get to a total shield value of 3 or higher. And everyone has 3 cards in their deck. I feel like Mud and Junkyard maybe has better defense cards. No real reason to believe that's the case. Oh, okay, we did get lucky. So we have 3 shields, and the attack was 3 damage. When you equal the damage, the card is discarded. Because this is a game where your deck is your life, and if you run out, that hero is defeated, which is bad for us. If instead Mud and Junkyard had gotten a 1 or 2 card, they would have discarded that and then drawn again. If the card you draw exceeds the remaining damage left, it goes to the bottom of your deck, so you actually keep it. So, like, there are no 4 shield cards, but if I had drawn one, then we would have taken no damage. All right, now it's our turn, and I do want to see what's coming up. Rattler attack says drain 1 energy, so it steals 1. Discard 1 vehicle from the power board. The vehicles, if you haven't seen G.I. Joe yet but have seen Heroes of the Grid, replace the Zords in that game. As you defeat enemy foot soldiers, they'll go on this little board down here, and then you can discard this number of enemies to activate one of these vehicle abilities, and then it's discarded. You refresh to 3 vehicles in the offer at the end of every battle. So yeah, having 1 vehicle discarded barely matters at all. I'm not worried about that. And then this next person has a passive ability. While this card is in play, enemy abilities that target each hero also target all heroes that are not at this location. Oh, I just realized with the solo way I'm playing, that's literally a useless ability because we're always going to all be at the location. And then this Hiss Tank Assault has Guard. Guard means that every adjacent card can't be attacked unless it also has Guard. So we would have to defeat this Tank Assault before we could defeat Strike from anywhere. This is deal 2 damage to half the heroes in this battle, rounded up. So that's definitely the nastiest card on the board, but that's not going to happen for 3 turns. So this one doesn't matter. I guess I want to defeat Rattler attack and then come to that one. And because of Snake Eyes' ability, if I attack with the Snake Eyes card, then I will get a bonus die. So I want to do that a few times. So for Snake Eyes, I've got Stealth Takedown. It's a 2 dice attack, and it costs nothing. The 0 up here. If this attack defeats a foot soldier, return it to your hand instead of discarding it. That's pretty awesome. And this is Snake Eyes' strongest ability. Everyone's got a 3 ability. So it's a 2 attack, and then after you resolve it, another 2 attack, and then after you resolve that, another 2 attack. But with Snake Eyes' bonus, that would be 3 3-dice attacks, which is absolutely insane. So I might do that. By the way, I should note characters have reaction cards, can be played out of turn. This Dogged Assistance one says, play this card when any hero suffers damage, like Mud and Junkyard just did. If Junkyard is in attack mode, deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. So I could do that in reaction to this 3 damage attack, but that would still count as playing a card, which would mean Snake Eyes would not get the bonus, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's be cheap. Usually, especially with all the dice mitigation I have with these characters, 3 dice is going to be enough. So I'm going to have Snake Eyes play Stealth Takedown, targeting the Rattler attack. So it's normally 2 dice with his ability where no one else has played a card yet. It's going to be 3 dice, and I want to get to 2 hits or more to defeat that guy. And we're back to our good old rolling bowl for this video because these dice are gigantic, and they don't go down dice towers very well. Whoa, okay, that was a good attack. So that guy's definitely dead. So a bunch of things happen when you defeat somebody. So they have 2 health, we did 3 damage. You flip them face down, but the card still stays there because on their turn, they're just going to activate their leftmost card, in this case doing nothing. Stealth Takedown ability said that if I defeat a foot soldier, it goes back to my hand, so I don't lose it. And then finally, I take one of the soldier types matching the card I just defeated, in this case, the blue Cobra Trooper, and they get added to my little pay for vehicle spot over here. All right, now the Cobra Trooper activates, and what am I going to do now? Yeah, I mean, it seems silly not to use this amazing card, even though it is going to take a lot of our energy. So this costs 3 of my 5 shared energy. And again, it's going to be 3 3-dice attack, and I can change the target after each one, but this will get discarded. So for the first one, we'll target the guard person, since they're the only card that'll actually hurt us at this point. And they have 3 life. So here's our first attack, and oof. Well, what the hey. Let's use Junkyard to turn 1 miss into a hit. And let's use Jinx's ability once per battle to deal 1 damage to any enemy. In this case, I'll deal it to the same one Snake Eyes was targeting. So that means the tank Assault takes 3 damage and is defeated. That's another Cobra Trooper for us. Okay, and then for my next 3 attack, I don't know, we'll go and attack the one with 3 life, see if we get lucky. Okay, we did 2 damage, so it's got 1 left. Then for our last attack, we'll try the Overwhelming Force card. And oh my god, okay. So that's definitely defeated. Okay, that's the end of Snake Eyes action. Now these guys activate, but they're just a passive boosting ability, so they don't actually do anything. And I think I'm going to play Stealth Takedown since it comes back to my hand. It seems like a obvious one to do. So that's a 3 dice attack against the guy who has 1 life left. Oh, almost didn't make it, but that's enough. Alright, and that's the end of the combat since we've defeated everybody. Each hero can retain up to 1 energy from whatever's left in the pool. So basically in the solo mode, since all 3 of us always carry together, we can just kind of leave this here and keep up to 3 energy after each battle. That's sort of how it's going to work out. We keep all the cards in our hand, but we will be able to draw up to 7. Well, actually, that's right, I forgot. After every time you play a card, you can draw a card from a deck of a different hero. Here we didn't need to, but that is a way that in this solo variant you can kind of keep your hand size up. And these discarded cards stay discarded. We'll have to take a recover action to get them back. Junkyard comes back. We got 3 actions left. Should I spend another action to defeat this guy? Or should I go? Nah, I think I'm going to go here for my second action, or third action, and fourth action attack here. And then I'll maybe move to one of those other locations for the last action. All right, so we get to draw one more. Let's draw a 7th Snake Eyes card. All right, we got Deadly Counter. This time it's 2 Cobra Troopers and 1 Red Ninja card. And the first one is fast, so it'll stay on the left there. Oh, and this one's also fast and has guard. Well, that's annoying. Okay, and we get 2 more energy. You always get 2 plus whatever you brought in. And since they're fast, they're going to activate first. Rattler attack. They drain 1 energy, and they discard a vehicle from the power board. Now, we do have 4 foot soldiers at this point we could spend to do Vamp. Till the end of this battle, each time a hero performs an attack, they may reroll 1 die. That's pretty nice. Or Wolverine. Use this card at the start of any hero turn to immediately defeat 1 foot soldier card. That's pretty great, too. But I like to save these for when you have to fight the mini-bosses, the lieutenants. Ooh, Armadillo. For each red ninja at this battle's location, gain 1 energy. That's going to be a bit more situational with how the luck of the draw puts people out. So yeah, let's discard that one. We don't refresh with a new card until the end of the battle. All right, what's next? Battle Axe Tornado Attack. Deal 2 damage to each hero, and the lead hero must discard 1 card from their hand or drain 1 energy. Oh my gosh, that is like the nastiest card ever. That needs to die. How about this Cobra Charge? 3 health, deal 1 damage. Increase damage by 1 for each foot soldier at this location, which is currently 3, so that'd be 4 damage. Yeah, this one's by far the worst. Well, let's not break a basic play. Let's do a stealth takedown on that guy. Right, so we need 2 damage. And okay, that'll do it. And actually, because that guy has more health, I'm going to use Jinx's ability. When any hero resolves a circle result, Snake Eyes just did, she can deal 1 damage to an enemy of her choice. So we'll get that guy set up for death. Stealth Takedown comes back. I feel like I'm just going to abuse that card forever. Red Ninja taps, and we're back to these Cobra Chargers about to activate. And let's stealth take him down. Am I abusing Snake Eyes a little bit? Hey, maybe they shouldn't have designed him like that. We'll see. Okay, so the guy's got 2 life left. And, oh, no. I guess that's how the stealth takedown goes sometimes. Okay, I could use Junkyard to do 1 damage to the guy, but I don't know if that's worth doing. It's still not going to defeat him. We can save that for later. So stealth takedown is finally discarded. And now the Cobra Charge is going to activate. We defeated 1 of the foot soldiers, the Red Ninja, so now it's 1 plus 2, so 3 damage going to somebody. Oh, I forgot about Deadly Counter. You know what? I am going to use Junkyard's ability to do 1 damage from one of those circles misses that Snake Eyes rolled. You'll see why with Deadly Counter in a second. All right, so that's doing 3 damage. And let's put it on Jinx. She's the only one who has not taken any damage. That's a 2. So normally she'd have to draw another card. But I'm going to have Snake Eyes play Deadly Counter. Play this card when any hero reveals a card for defense. Add 1 shield to that card. So now it'll be 3, and she won't have to draw again. And then deal 1 damage to an enemy of your choice, which is going to be our old friend Cobra Charge over here. You are dead. And then I think I do want to use Dogged Assistance. Play this card when any hero suffers damage. If Junkyard is in attack mode, deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. Yes, this guy only has 1 life, but if I roll badly, I still want to be able to defeat him. Okay, we get 1 final turn after all the enemies have activated, and then the combat will end. So the only 2 attacks we have are one that is absolutely overkill and K9 action. So let's spend 1 energy to do K9 action. So it's a 3 dice attack, and then if Junkyard was not exhausted, he already is, we use his ability, I could do an additional 2 dice attack. It's pretty good. So we got to get a single damage to finish that guy off. We can do that, right? That's going to happen. Hey, wow. Okay, glad that I did everything I did, because that was barely enough. So that ends the combat. We will replace the discarded vehicle with a flak artillery gun there. We have 2 energy left. I'll technically say it's on Jinx and one of the other guys, because I am going to use a recover action in a second here, because I want to get some of my cards back. Now, this is the one rules question that I have not seen answered for the Power Rangers version of this solo variant or the G.I. Joe one. Normally, when a single character moves back to the command center, or whatever it's called in the G.I. Joe one, back here in the center, they get to do a power-up action, which means they get to fully kind of heal, get all their cards reshuffled, draw a new hand of cards, and they also get 1 energy. I think that you can't do that in the official solo variant, because it might be too powerful with 1 move, getting everything back for all 3 characters. So I'm going to play that. That is not an option, and instead I will use a recover action. In a normal recover action, a single character using that action gets to get up to 6 shields worth of cards and shuffle them into their deck, and they also get 1 energy. For this one, in the solo variant, you get to do it for 2 characters. So I'm going to do it for Mutton Junkyard, which gets all of their cards back. And I'll do it for Snake Eyes. I do like Deadly Counter, but having Stealth Takedown and Arashikage mindset seems like the best way to go. I keep on forgetting that I can draw more cards when I play them, although I haven't really needed to yet. I'll also say that one of the people who recovered didn't have their energy, so we're back to our 3 energy we can hold between battles. And that's the end of one round of the game. Now we're going to deploy, and the Lieutenant will come out, the first one, which are like little mini-bosses. And all the mini-bosses and boss I'm using are from the expansion, so they're all like ninja guys. All right, so where are we doing stuff? We got 2 blues in the world one. The jungle laboratory here, almost full. We've got, so 2 blues and Slice, oh gosh, also there. So this is one of the lieutenants from the expansion, Slice. The other one's named Dice. You always place the lieutenant or boss first, then foot soldiers. Now that we're up to 6, this one will go to the next place clockwise. And this location is panicked once the lieutenant is there, no matter what, but it's also panicked because it's full, so either way it's panicked. All right, and that only counts as 1 deployment, so that's 2 out of our 5. Okay, next we're doing 1, oh gosh, here again, why are we getting so many of that same thing? We're also getting all blue people, so this one will also go here because there's no room, so that's 3, 4, oh my gosh, blue again. This time it's going to be here, so that's only 1 from being panicked. And I actually ran out of blue figures, but they said you can use like any substitute, so I'm going to change these blues on the combat board into energies to use the vehicles and put these guys out. All right, and 1 more, and there we go. Now it's Red Ninjas up to the north there. Oh, wait, that's where I was, right? I moved myself to the center to demonstrate and forgot to actually stay where I think I was up there. All right, and there's our Red Ninja friends, 3 of them. Okay, so we've got 5 actions. What do I want to do here? So the big thing is I want to defeat the lieutenant. When you defeat the lieutenant, all of the foot soldiers will run away after that battle. So the fact that there's a billion there isn't going to actually hurt us too much. So what I'm thinking for my 5 actions is maybe fight where I already am, because I'm saving myself an action of not having to move there. Then go here and fight there. That's 3. Might have to recover first to be able to defeat the lieutenant. So most likely I won't get down here, which is unfortunate. But if I can defeat everybody in both of these locations, I'll feel pretty good. So let's start here with an attack. And I'll still have Junkyard on the attack side. And I'm very worried to not have any of my cool Snake Eyes trickery. So should I draw like 3 cards just for him? Well, let's do 2. Boom, boom. We got our Stealth Takedown back. And then we'll get a second Mutton Junkyard since we only have 1 of them. Knowing is half the battle. I love they got the little kids there. Like those old PSAs. Player discovered any hero performs an attack. Add 1 die to that attack. That hero may divide the damage from that attack among any number of targets. That's a great card. We are getting 2 free energy. This battle is against just 3 red ninjas this time. Oh, crud, that guy's first. And fast, and then passive. I think I might want to use a vehicle, because this is the one that does 2 damage to each of us, which is kind of crazy. And I believe you can use vehicles out of turn. So let's go ahead. Here, we'll use some blue people. We'll pay 4 to use the Wolverine. Yeah, at the start of any hero turn. Whoops, never mind, we can't use that. This one is use this card before a hero rolls dice. Okay, crud, we have no card to prevent them hitting each of us for 2 damage. And sorry, I'm supposed to be picking a lead hero who actually started the combat because this card affects them. We'll just say it's Jinx. All right, so 2 damage to Jinx. Oh, there's a 1. It's a great start. And oh god, okay, all her 1 cards were on top. All right, Snake Eyes 2 damage. Stealth Takedown. Mutton Junkyard 2 damage. He got his big 3, which goes to the bottom of the deck because it exceeded the damage dealt. Okay, and then the lead here has to discard one card from their hand or drain one of our energy. I'm worried about taking damage, so let's drain the energy, I think. Okay, now we get to go, but sadly, this card deals 3 damage, and we can't stop it because this guy's guarding it. So, and this is yeah, that's the dead card again. Okay, so we're just going to take 3 damage. We can't stop, and that'll be it. Well, let's clearly start with the stealth takedown, right, before we lose the +1 bonus from Snake Eyes. We'll do it on the guy who already attacked because he has the least health, and we want to kill the foot soldier to get that card back. I know, actually, knowing is half the battle would give +1 die and can divide damage from that among any number of enemies or targets. I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to assume if I assign 2 damage to this guy and he's defeated, his guard won't apply anymore. Maybe we could kill that guy. All right, so I think we already get the plus... Well, it's +1 die to each of your attacks until another hero plays this card. And this is when, I don't know, the timing here, he's playing a card, which would take away Snake Eyes' bonus, but Snake Eyes already is making the attack. And this is when he's performing the attack. I'm going to say, I'm going to be generous with myself and say that I get 4 dice, 1 from Snake Eyes, 1 from knowing he's half the battle, which I just paid for. So, again, the rules get a little bit funky for this game sometimes. We'll just say that's how it's working. All right, so here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. So that's 2, 4, 6. Any number of targets, yeah. Oh, wait, why am I moving these off the board? They go like that. And then, geez, I guess we can use Junkyard or Jinx's ability to kill the last guy. That was a crazy roll, y'all. And we get Stealth Takedown clearly back because we did defeat the minion. So that's all 3 of those guys dead in 1 card play, or 2 card plays, because this one is discarded, I should say. All right, and with that, we'll draw a card at the start of the next battle. We got the max energy we can take away with us. So I think let's go over and fight Slice here. So for our second action, we'll move there. For our third action, we'll start the fight. We could recover because we are each a bit hurt, but I like our chances. Maybe. All right, we'll draw another Snake Eyes card just because I love him. Mikimoto Blade. After you resolve this attack, he may perform a second attack with 2 dice. So if I use this before his bonus goes away, it would be a 2 dice attack and then a 3 dice attack. I do unfortunately have to take my hand off because you have 2 rows of enemies in the lieutenant battles. The top row is going to be 4 lieutenant cards, and the bottom row will be our regular foot soldiers. So here's Slice. That doesn't look good. It's another fast guard card, and a guard card, and a fast card that jumps over, and another guard card. Wow. We've got 5 Cobra Trooper foot soldiers, but we can only use up to... Oh, that fast pushes everything over, and there we go. And you're going to resolve all the lieutenant cards. You'll go boom, boom, boom from left to right, and then all of these guys. And even if we kill the lieutenant, which to do that, we need to defeat 4 cards total, and that's across any number of battles. Like if we defeated 2 cards here and fought them again, they would still get a full row of 4 cards. But then if we defeated at least 2 cards during that battle, we would win. But you do finish the entire battle. So we're going to have to survive and try to fight all these cards. And then all the foot soldiers will run away, but we only score the ones to use for vehicles that we actually defeated. Right, so we have no passives to worry about. They do have a fast, though, so this Parasite Drive is going to happen before we get to do anything. All right, so this one discards the highest cost vehicle card and then does 2 damage attacks. That's a bummer because we actually have, I think, enough people to pay for almost every vehicle. Oh, no, I guess we don't. We have 8. So they're all even. That's nice. So immediately defeat 1 foot soldier card seems pretty good. Use this card before a hero rolls dice to add 3 dice. That's pretty awesome. Each time a hero performs an attack, then we reroll 1 die. Oh, man. I feel like the Vamp is the weakest because we already have a lot of luck mitigation. So we'll get rid of that one. Okay, and then 2 dice. Yeah, I mean, I have more Snake Eyes cards, but she's taking more damage. Let's have Mud and Junkyard take the first attack. Oh, awesome. It's another 3. He's definitely got more 3s than anybody else. And then who's going to take the second attack? We'll say Jinx will take the other 2 damage. Most of her 1s have already gone. Hey, there we go. She's got some 1. Or, yeah. Because everyone's got, I think everyone's 3-cost card has 3 shields. So it seems like Jinx and Mutt are the best defenders. Snake Eyes, not so much. Well, that's pretty good. We survived that attack, but now we can't stop the Scorpion Slash, which is going to deal 5 damage because it's guarded by 80 billion cards, so we can't attack it to stop it. But we should be able to take out Precision and Strength, and then hopefully the other Precision and Strength. So let's start with a Snake Eyes card while his ability applies. Let's do the Mikimoto Blade on Precision and Strength. So again, that's going to be a 2 dice attack and then a 3 dice attack. That did cost 1 of our energy. All right, so first is a 2 dice attack. Oh, I guess I don't have to attack the same person for both. Well, let's see how the 2 dice one goes. So here we go. Okay, 1 miss and 1 hit. Interesting. I think I'll do the 1 damage and not use any of my miss abilities yet because the battle is pretty young and I might have a better place to use them. So here's a 3 dice attack on the same card. Hey, there we go. Okay. So that's dead. No abilities used yet to mitigate. We'll see how that works out for us later. At the moment, we are taking 5 damage. That's got to be Mud and Junkyard. They have way fewer cards missing. Oh, crud. That's a 1 out of 5. 3 and 5. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so that was 3 cards gone. Ooh, and I forgot. I can draw a card for somebody else. Let's say for Jinx. After that attack from Snake Eyes, although maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I just took away one of her good 3 shield cards. All right, I've only got Stealth Takedown left in terms of Snake Eyes attack cards, and which makes me think I want to play it now while I have the bonus, because the Slice card is not going to do anything, and then I can have one of the other characters attack and kill that Precision and Strength one. So let's try Stealth Takedown on this guy. I can't attack the one that has less energy because it has Guard right next to it. But it's still going to be 3 dice with Junkyard. Maybe I can kill it. All right. Oh, my God. Or that's also fine. Ooh, but you know what? Before I do that, let's say at the start of my turn, I spent 4 people to use the Wolverine to defeat any foot soldier immediately, because you cannot get foot soldiers if you don't have room for them, so I would have wasted the kill I just did. So yeah, let's say I was attacking the other one. All right, so both of those are dead. Gets me 2 more foot soldiers for using the flak, which I'll definitely be able to do. We keep Stealth Takedown, although I don't know if I'll use it again. Slice is going. Okay, now we have this Precision and Strength 3 life one I want to kill. Oh, and then this guy's going to attack, and the Guard will stop me. Yeah, so I think I want to use this. Jinx's big attack, Absolute Alpha Strike. Going to roll 5 dice. For each circle result roll during this attack, deal 1 damage to an enemy card that has not suffered any damage yet. And then with like her ability that I haven't used yet to use a circle to apply damage to anybody, I'm hoping I can get 3 damage on him and 2 damage on the Rattler. And I still have Junkyard too. It seems like that should be possible. That is going to use almost all of our energy, though. And should I use the flak? This seems like the best attack to use the flak on, so sure. Let's go ahead and make it a +3 dice attack, so it'll be 8 dice total. It's only 6 in the core game, so let's start there. Oh, crap, that's not as many misses as I wanted. All right, so that's more than enough damage to kill the guy in 1 miss. Let's see what these last 2 are. Come on. Oh, wait, I think it might still work out. Each circle result roll, deal 1 damage to an enemy that's not suffering any damage. Doesn't say like the timing of that. And then Jinx says, once per battle, when any here resolves a circle result during an attack, deal 1 damage. So it doesn't like use up the circle, whereas Junkyard actually turns it into a hit. So yeah, I think I could use the same circle for Jinx's ability and the Absolute Alpha Strike to kill that, maybe. And then obviously defeat that Slice card with way too much damage. It goes. We have a ton of empty turns. And then this last one's going to be 3 damage. I might just let that happen. I really need to kill this, though, so that Slice is actually defeated. And let's see, I can draw a card for somebody. I've still got a good Jinx attack card. Oh, I just realized I could have used Snake Eyes thing to do 1 damage to the guy anyway. It has to, with a Coordinated Strike, I play with another hero performs an attack, and I deal 1 damage to somebody other than the target. I'm trying to see here. I only have 1 energy left. That's the big problem. Let's draw another Mud and Junkyard card and see. Oh, awesome. Oh, after you resolve this attack, ready Junkyard. So I could do a bunch of damage. This is great. So what I'm going to do with my last energy is play Canine Action. So it's a 3 dice Mud and Junkyard attack. After this card resolves, you may exhaust Junkyard to perform an additional attack with 2 dice. So I can do 5 dice if I need to. And we're going to be targeting this guy with 4 life, trying to finish him off. And now watch, I won't roll any hits at all now that I actually need them. Oh, okay, that's all right. I can take that. Okay, so that's 2 out of 4. And I will exhaust Junkyard for a 2 dice attack. And the chance to maybe just kill this guy outright. Oh, wow. Good job, Junkyard. So that defeats the last Slice card. So no matter what, I am still going to defeat him at the end of the combat. Then that happens. I could draw another card, but I don't think I want to do that. So yeah, I guess I'll do Secure the Perimeter. I want, like, free things. Wait, maybe I should draw another card then. Well, no, I've got Stealth Takedown and Secure the Perimeter. All right, so let's use Secure the Perimeter first. This is a Mud and Junkyard card. So it's 2 attack on these guys. And after you resolve this card, ready Junkyard, so he'll be ready for the Stealth Takedown in case I roll badly. So that's 2 dice on the Cobra Charge card. Whoa! Whoa! That was better than it needed to be. Okay. And we can just stop the combat there because we've clearly defeated everybody. All right, so when you defeat a lieutenant, a lot of things happen. Leftover foot soldiers run away. There was one left that wasn't in the combat at all. The panic on the location goes away. We get one of these tokens that lets us use a vehicle for free in the future once, which of course you want to save for the boss whenever you can. Let's see. We got a Snowcat. That's expensive. For every that's blue minion at this battle's location, deal 1 damage to an enemy card. But God, it costs 6. I have to use the +1 for that. The Mobat roll 5 dice and deal the amount to an enemy card of my choice. That's pretty awesome. And Ram, use this card after hero plays a card to return that card to their hand instead of discarding it. Oh, it's decent. At least it's very inexpensive. Wait a second. Am I crazy? I never defeated this because you can never attack it. Oh, crud. So, I think I have 2 or 3 more turns. Yeah, hold on. So Junkyard did ready after that attack. Crud, I'm running out of cards. Let's draw another Snake Eyes card. Yo-Joe needs energy. That's not going to help at all. All right, let's do Stealth Takedown on this guy because it's free. Actually, let's do Ninja Force first. So this is Jinx. She looks at the top card of her deck. If it's an attack, she can play it, paying all energy costs with +1 die. Otherwise, she just has a 2 dice attack. So I don't know if she has any 0 cost attacks. It could even work with that. But, oh, it does. Okay, so we're doing Sweeping Blade. I guess it's discarding more cards. So it's going to be a 3 dice attack. And if she rolls any circles, she returns it to her hand. That's a great card. And don't forget, we've got Junkyard, although he changes the circle to a hit. So she wouldn't get Sweeping Blade back, potentially. Let's see. Okay. So I think I want to get Sweeping Blade back. Yeah. All right, so she'll get it back. She's done 3 damage. And then another nothing card would go. And now she's going to play that again. Because why wouldn't... Oh, it's only 2 dice this time. That's right. I forgot that the 3 dice was a bonus from Ninja Force. Perfect! She does 1 damage and it comes back to her hand. We didn't even need to use Junkyard. That was awesome. Okay, now we've actually defeated the guy. Back to the game. All right, so the other thing that happens in this solo variant when you defeat a lieutenant is you get another action. And they say it's ready right away, and I think it's permanent. I think I have 6 actions every round from now on. I don't know if that's right or not. But hey, I need it, because I'm going to definitely recover. All right, so Snake Eyes has a bunch of good stuff in there. Gosh, he's almost dead. Mud and Junkyard, I mean. Jinx is also pretty messed up. So let's say this time it's Mud and Junkyard, I think. So I can get up to 6 shields. Let's get these 1 shields. That's 1, 2. And then, I guess, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's all but 2 cards recovered. And we had 0 energy, but that gets us 1. And then I'll have Jinx recover. And she's going to do a similar thing. She's got 2 1 cards. And then I guess both her Ninja Forces, she just won't have her best card. And that gets us another energy. And Snake Eyes is not recovering. We have 2 actions left. You know, it might be a little bit dangerous. Let's go here and try to clear this group out. I have 6 cards. I have a Stealth Takedown. And Snake Eyes is pretty hurt, so maybe I don't get Snake Eyes. Because yeah, I have a ton of Snake Eyes cards right now. Yeah, I have 0 Mud cards. Let's draw one of his. What do I have? Sniffing Out Trouble. Ready Junkyard. Another hero may immediately play an additional card. It's pretty cool. Maneuvers, when cards have the maneuver keyword, that means it still takes your turn to play it, but in this case it would give you another play. Okay, we've got some Snake Eyes Coordinated Strikes. I don't think I ever talked about Eyes of Pierce. If you roll 1 or more missed results during this attack, another hero may immediately play 1 card with an energy cost of 0, so that'll just save us some momentum. And the Yo-Joe card, this is from the base game, everybody has it. Stack deals a number of damage equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card. You can divide this among any number of targets. It's cool when you're trying to finish people who are hurt off, but usually that's the least efficient way to spend energy. Alright, we're getting 4 Cobra Troopers. Cobra Charge. The Viper Strikes. Hiss Tank Assault. Rattler Attack. Okay, so that's actually fine with me, I think. Yeah, they're going to go fast, but they just drain 1 energy and discard a vehicle. I don't really mind that one. Snowcat's super expensive, but I could use my free thing. The Ram's kind of crud. We'll get rid of that. Alright, now... can't attack the Cobra Charge, and it's going to do 5 damage because the Viper Strikes is guarding it. Let's see, if I play Eyes That Pierce and attack that and get a miss, then the only 0 attack card I have is Stealth Takedown. Well, other heroes attack. I can't do another Jinx card. So I could play Eyes That Pierce, kill that, play Stealth Takedown, maybe have a chance to kill the Cobra Charge. Well, it's the best I got, so let's try it. So Eyes of Pierce. It is going to take away the +1 die bonus for Snake Eyes, but that's okay. So Eyes of Pierce on the 2 life thing with 3 attack. I want to get 1 miss and 2 hits. All right, and... Hey, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so how do I want to do this? So we're killing this thing for sure. Then I think I'm going to use both Jinx's power and the bonus from that card. Because that'll put 1 damage on the Cobra Charges, and then I can play Stealth Takedown to attack it, all part of the same action before they get to activate that. So Snake Eyes only needs to do 2 damage. He's got 2 dice, and Junkyard is ready, so we just want to not get a miss. That also works. Phew. All right, so now we bought ourselves tons of time. They do that. Oh, and we keep Stealth Takedown as well. That's nice. All right, let's do Sweeping Blade, right? Or if we get a circle, we get to keep the card. 2 attack. It's kind of like her version of Stealth Takedown. And we'll attack the Hiss Tank Assault, I think. And that works. Okay, so it's 1 damage kind of for free. Except, of course, we lose the time to do it. So that saves my hand. And I guess I'll use Coordinated Strike. When another hero performs an attack, deal 1 damage to an enemy other than the target. So I think I'm going to recover to get some energy back in a second anyway. So yeah, I could do a damage there. Then I'm thinking she can do Sweeping Blade to maybe kill that guy, and then he can stealth take down that guy. I don't know. They do that. And yeah, let's try this out. She'll do a Sweeping Blade on the guy with 2 life left. If she rolls a double hit and a blank, that'd be awesome, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so we'll use Junkyard to make that 2 hits, which means she does not keep Sweeping Blade. It gets discarded, but this guy is defeated before he attacks. And I'm just not drawing more cards right now. Let's go ahead and just do this. Well, you know what? I'm looking. Mud and Junkyard have exactly 5 in this deck. So if I use Sniffing Out Trouble, it would still be 6 for recovery. Snake Eyes needs to recover. Oh, I guess they all need to recover, so never mind. I was thinking I'd use Sniffing Out Trouble to get Junkyard back, but probably will be fine. We'll just do a stealth takedown on that guy. Okay, just need 1 hit. Oh, that was almost 2 misses, but we got it. So cool, that does stay in our hand. 1 energy, we're going to put it on, I think Mud and Junkyard is the one I'm not going to recover with. And we have filled our board again. We get a new card. MMS. Use this card after an enemy card is defeated by an attack. Deal excess damage from that attack to a different enemy card. That would have been great in that one where I rolled like 85 hits with 1 attack. But even with 6 actions, we are out. By the way, I haven't mentioned what these energy tokens do. That's how many times my heroes can be defeated. If they get defeated, they get to fully recover, and we discard one of those at the end of the battle. During the battle, all their cards are discarded, so like they can't help anymore. But yeah, I mean, I guess I probably should. It would almost save us actions to get defeated sometimes. Maybe I should do that. Well, let's deploy for round 3. First, we're getting a regular blue guy here where we are. Nice. Yeah, bring him on where we are. We can just kill him right now. 1 red up with the tank symbol. Where are all these low ones all my life? There we go. 3 blue to join the one guy who was left there. 3. Oh, 2 red and dice down here, right? Okay, we'll fight him. That is 5 people now, but it's also panicked anyway because of the lieutenant. And I haven't said if after the deployment phase every location is panicked, then all of these go away, and if that ever happens again, you lose. All right, so that's 4, and last one. Oh my gosh, there's 2 more here, which means they're going to go here and panic that too. Darn it. Because an annoying thing about when a location is panicked with foot soldiers is that you need to defeat every foot soldier there to unpanic it. So like even if 1 guy is left, I don't remove that panic token. Whereas with the lieutenant, as you saw, if you defeat them, everyone runs away after the battle anyway. All right, speaking of the lieutenant, I think I want to recover and then kill that guy, or try to. All right, so let's do a recover for Snake Eyes and Jinx for our first action. So that will get us back to our max energy. And she'll do, I really like that Sweeping Blade, but she'll do both of her 3s to make her defense better. And Snake Eyes has, so I guess I'll get the Deadly Counter back in there. Rather the Mikimoto Blade than the Stealth Takedown right now, because I want to defeat the Lieutenant more than the minions. Okay, so we'll get these cards back. And we could use another action recovering, but I think that might be enough. Then we're going to attack. They were nice enough to be in our location. And I have max troops defeated, ton of vehicles to use, although the Snowcat one is terrible because I'm fighting in a location with reds, not blue. So I'm really going to be looking at these 2. I don't want to draw here. I've already got a decent Snake Eyes attack card. Let's get 1 Jinx. I like that one. And maybe another Mutton Junkyard. Oh, it's a big one. And finally, I will do 1 more. Well, I already have 3 Snake Eyes. Let's do another Jinx. Play this card when any hero rolls 2 or more miss results during an attack. Gain 1 energy and deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. That's an awesome card. I haven't seen that yet. Well, except for defense. And this one is if Junkyard is in attack mode, which I'm going to have him add 2 dice. Wow, it's a 6 dice. Oh, if Junkyard is in defense mode, reduce the energy cost of this attack by 2. That's really good. It's a 4 dice attack for 1 energy. Should I switch to defense mode for this battle? Yeah, you know what? I think I will. So I can add 1 defense to a card as I'm defending, so easier to keep cards around. We'll clear the way for lieutenant cards again, and we're at 5 energies. First dice, guard. Fast goes to the left. Another fast goes to the left. Another fast goes to the left. All right, well, his guard isn't doing very much. Then we have 1 Cobra Trooper and 3 red ninjas. No fast yet. Oop, there's a fast. And the passive one that we don't care about. That's beautiful. Oh, and fast and guard, although that's going to go first anyway, so that could be more annoying. So I can freely attack this one before it goes and hopefully defeat it. But then I won't be able to attack that one. Okay, so they're going right away. Drain 1, roll 2 dice for each hit roll, deal 2 damage. Oh my gosh. He has his own luck here. He's kind of like the opposite of Jinx, I guess. So I want to get misses. Yeah, I want to get misses. Okay, or I got to take 2 damage attacks. Okay, well, Junkyard and Jinx have the best defenses. Although both of them have a 3 card in here, and then he has one to discard. Let's have Jinx take the first attack. Okay, and I guess I'll use Junkyard to make it go to the bottom of her deck. And let's have her take the second attack too. It doesn't say they have to be different people. Okay, so that does actually get hit away. All right, and now ideally I want to kill Vile Edge here before it gets to go. Okay, now let's first use 5 guys to do the Mobat 5 dice attack to an enemy card of our choice. Actually, in retrospect, maybe I could have done that before the fast card triggered. I'm not sure of the timing of that stuff. Now, this, by the way, is not an attack, so we can't use any of our mitigation or anything on it, so we just want to roll well here. 3. It's not the best. Let's anybody we want. Let's get rid of this guy who's guarded. That's really good. Now, that wasn't actually our turn. Now we can try to kill this. Let's try. Take him down, Junkyard. So, because he's in defense mode, it only costs 1 energy, and it's a 4 dice attack. And we're attacking the Vile Edge. Nothing's guarding it. All right, come on. Okay, that'll work, right? Yeah, I'll use Jinx's ability. Do I have any other way to do it? No, I didn't roll 2 or more misses. Yeah. I guess I could use Coordinated Strike to hit something else. Yes, okay. So I will use Jinx's ability to deal an extra damage to Vile Edge. So the dog is exhausted. Jinx's ability has been used. Dice is gone. Now let's draw another Junkyard dog card. When any hero suffers damage. Oh, let me get an energy. Okay, maybe I do Yo-Jo. All right, so the dice went off without effect. What's this going to do? Roll 2 dice. For each hit rolled, each hero must discard the top card of their deck. It's pretty annoying. Then I very much want to kill that one before it does its crazy stuff. All right, let's try Eyes That Pierce for a 3 dice attack. And if we get a miss, then we can have maybe play the Stealth Takedown on that guy. So 3 dice on him. Let's use one of our energy. All right, here we go. Okay, that's 2. So we will be able to play another card. Once again, we didn't roll 2 misses, so we can't use her lineage thing. All right, now we can, as part of the same turn, have him play Stealth Takedown. All right, should I decide whether to draw a card or not first? Yeah, I think I probably do. Let's have, Mud and Junkyard again. Canine Action. Oh, that looks pretty good. But yeah, we're going to play Stealth Takedown on this guy. Hope we get 2 hits. Come on, come on. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's 2 misses that will do that one thing. All right, that gets me a red guy. And that was all 1 turn. Oh, and I get Stealth Takedown back. That's amazing. And I want to use Canine Action to do an extra attack. But let's do Sniffing Out Trouble right now, which will let me ready Junkyard. Oh, wait, crud. Does Canine Action... Oh, I can do an additional attack for 2 dice, whether or not he's in attack mode. Okay, that's what I was wondering. So I'm playing Sniffing Out Trouble, and I can play another card. Another hero can play another card. And I guess first I get to draw a replacement card. Let's draw a Jinx card. Okay, that's not going to help. We keep on getting all these things. Want her to miss more than she is. So I guess the other hero is gonna be Stealth Takedown of that. Hopefully we'll hit a bunch. Either way, it's getting discarded though, because it's not a foot soldier he's defeating. All right, we need 2 hits, or bad stuff's gonna happen. Okay, we got 2 misses. What's that card that she was saving? Maybe I can play 2 of these to the same event. I'm gonna say I can. So I'm gonna get 2 energy and deal 2 damage to an enemy of my choice, and discard a ton of cards. So we'll say he's dead after all, even with the miss. Now we got a lot of energy. Now maybe I'll actually use the Go-Jo. All right, so that goes away. All right, now I'm going to do Canine Action. So I'm going to do a 3 dice attack and then a 2 dice attack, exhausting Junkyard for the second attack, attacking the 4 life thing there. All right, so 3 dice first. Oh my god! That was awesome. So now I get the 2 dice attack and doesn't even have to be on that guy. No guard. Let's do it on Overwhelming Force before that tries to hurt us. Darn it. Okay, that's still good. That happens. What do I have left? I have Yo-Jo. I guess I could draw another card. Let's get a Snake Eyes card. I don't know. A Deadly Counter. If they attack us, I can do a damage. Okay. Well, let's try this. This is an interesting thing, I think. I'm going to do 3 energy to attack with Yo-Jo and just kill the Cobra Charge here. And then this Red Ninja attacks, and I'm planning to use Deadly Counter to kill him. Now, he's doing 3 damage first. Let's have Mud and Junk here. Let's have Jinx defend. Perfect. So with 3, she would normally have to discard that. I'm going to use Deadly Counter to add 1 shield. That'll make it 4, so it doesn't get discarded. And we do 1 damage to any enemy, which will be the last guy that can actually affect us negatively. And okay, I could have been drawing some cards, I think, but we'll just say we're done. That guy does nothing, so he runs away since the lieutenant was gone. And we get a 7th action. We get another free vehicle. And the stupid ram again. And yeah, I think I'll call it there because I'm not sure how balanced this mode is. I'm going to have 5 more actions. I could recover twice, then move in here, then attack, and then recover again, and have defeated almost all of them before Storm Shadow comes out. But just to show you Storm Shadow, he looks awesome. He does a lot of damage. He's got his own Arashikage thing. Look at this crazy one, Whirlwind Strike. Deal 3 damage each hero, increase this damage by 2 for each other Whirlwind Slice card in play. He's got 3 of them in his deck, so I guess it's a crapshoot. If you get like all 3, then you're probably just totally dead. But yeah, that was a little bit of Mission Critical with the Midnight Storm expansion. Again, they sent me the base game. I bought Midnight Storm. And with the official solo variant, honestly, like Colin does, I think it's better just to play 3-handed. You're still dealing with the same amount of stuff generally. You just have to look at more cards. But I think the game is better balanced for that. But it's cool they have this option if you like really hate multi-handing and just want to have like one hand of cards to look at. But I think it almost introduces more complications than it solves. But yeah, it's still a fun game. I always enjoy the combat here. And I think the 2 new characters are nice and strong. Jinx and Mud and Junkyard were taking care of business. And they have lots of nice luck mitigation for those who hate the dice of this game. And at the end of some videos, we like to thank our co-op champions, our biggest supporters on Patreon. So I'd like to give a shout out to Minkus, J. Willie MF, and Steve Wren. Thanks, patrons, and thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you at the next stop.